Hey, welcome back and welcome, front friends. This is part 2 of playing with the Dinobots. In part 1, we left off with creating this, and this is the Volcanicus combiner, the core combiner, using Grimlocks as the arms, the Grimlocks as the legs, with some of these add-on bits, the power of the prime feet, aftermarket fist from Punchy's Labs Shapeway Shop, excuse me. And then we have Swoop as the backpack over here. Swoop, there it is. That's kind of cool, right? Yeah, really, really cool stuff. But yeah, that last video ran about 20 minutes, and so I wanted to break it up, give you a bathroom break, and give me a tea break. And yeah, so now we're going to talk about what we're going to do with the newest guy, Snarl, and let's see how he looks. Yeah. The first video, we had also used in this configuration, we had used the Scarrs as the arms, and they're pretty nice. But I don't know. I feel like the Grimlock arms over there with the aftermarket fists, that might be a better configuration for what we're looking at over here. But this is nice. Yeah, this is nice. So let's start taking them apart. Man, the backpack part, that's so cool. The head crest, so cool, right? If you're wondering why I have that Big Bad Toy Store postcard there, dude, the feet were screeching all over the place, the plastic on my table. And so I was like, man, I'm going to have to make so many edits to get rid of that sound effect. And so that's why I put that over there to, to prevent y'all from, to prevent your eardrums bursting, and also to save myself some head. Sorry, getting lost. Okay, so this is the normal Snarl configuration, like this. And we can do the same for this one over here. And in terms of like it's what is it? The where the value's at is stability. Yeah, the sturdiness behind it. And the same thing goes for Grimlock as well. But yeah, but there is much left to be desired. And but I get it. These are tiny Dinobot teams, core figures. By the way, this is a really, really tight fit in there, in the stomach area. Then you can kind of fit everything in. You heard that? It was like snap. And then if you hear all this like shaking on the side, there's all these accessories that I have to the left and right of me right now for these guys. So using 2 of the Snarls as the legs, they're okay, but honestly, it just makes me feel like it's kind of lacking in something, you know? Like, move all these guys to the side. Yeah, like, I don't know. And if I were to grab Swoop and try to make him the arm, Swoop is the weaker of the two, in my opinion, compared to Scarr. He's just too thin. Should have made a backpack, but again, maybe this is purpose of the pre-tool. So yeah, no, it still doesn't look great. I mean, we'll do the other side as well just to see. But what is it? Necessity is the mother of invention, right? And so because people were not that satisfied 100% with these bots, you know, there have now been add-on kits that have been made, and you see me doing all these builds and bot bends and stuff. And so, yeah, it's just a lot of fun. And trust me, the engineers who made this are not dummies. They know exactly what they're doing. And if they had all the budget in the world, all the time in the world, they would have created an insane masterpiece of a Dinobot combining set. But that is not what the assignment is. The assignment is core Dinobots, triple changers, stay within a certain amount of budget. And this is what we have on 2 on 2 and 2. So 2, 2. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. If I was an 8-year-old child, I would be over the moon. This would be incredible. Yeah, but I'm not an 8-year-old child, only inside. And so, yeah, I don't know. I will never, unless I get the add-on kit, I will probably never use Swoop as the arm. He's always going to be the backpack for me. Yeah, there's a real good way to get to, I mean, the backpack configuration that I have now is pretty smooth and pretty streamlined, but there's a better way to do it too. So let's see if actually we'll give Swoop one more shot as the arms. Let me just kind of move these guys off to the side to help with the focus, Danielson. Come on, boy. Come on, man. All right. Dude, it kind of looks like some weird, like a slug or something, like a snail. You see the eyes? Got these squinty eyes, and this looks like the mouth, like woo hoo 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 hoo. Weird. So for snarl, we're gonna bring this down like that, and that's it. Thanks for watching. No, I'm just kidding. And we're gonna plug that in. That's already looking pretty decent right there. I'm not sure how it's gonna be in the stability department, but yo, that's looking pretty decent right there. And it's a good thing that these guys are relatively cheap, so you don't have to break your bank in the event that you want to buy doubles. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. He's not as stable as I'd like him to be, but that's not that bad. Gives him the necessary height. I feel like it's more proportionate that way. Now let me try the swoop arm, because if you look, the legs are the legs are kind of gangly. I was trying to say that, I said the langoliers. The legs are gangly. So let me see what he looks like with a gangly arm. Where's the other swoop? Swoop, there it is. Haha, get it? No? Swoop, there it is. I had to say it. I had to say it, dude. I had to say it. All right. Let me just get him to stand properly. I knew it was going to happen. Dude, he's standing so well. I messed with it. That's why, dude. All right. What do we think of that? Is that hateful? That's not too bad, dude. That's not too bad. This might be the only configuration where I'm okay with swoop as the arms. And I think it's because the legs present themselves as being thin as well. So, all right, swoop, you got saved. Your place is saved as an arm for now. The back, you know, you can do whatever you want with this, but yeah, I don't know. I like it better than the way it's originally supposed to be. I think it protrudes a little bit too much. Not bad, right? Not bread. So not bread. So if you have two snarls and two swoops, you can do this. But let's see what he looks like if we swap in the Grimlock arms at the top. Like I said, this is the config that we had earlier with the Grimlocks as the legs. Like proportionally, like that's not bad, but I wish the legs were a little bit fatter. And so I think Grimlocks on the top and Grimlocks on the bottom is a better pairing for this guy. But that's not too hateful. No, that's not too hateful at all, actually. That's not bad. That's not bad. I do wish he also had some 5mm ports similar to Grimlock, but he does not. So it is what it is in the biz. And that's what he looks like on the back. Let's swap in some Scarr arms. Scarms. Oh, get it? Scarr arms. So he's like Scarm. Okay, this is not too bad. Okay, this is not too bad. And actually, like, because the arms are heavy, they'll kind of do this. And so what I'll do is I'll use the little slag foot on the back to kind of to hold it up a little bit. Watch, you'll see what I'm going to do. Yeah, it's kind of create these like fake lats, kind of latissimus dorsi. Is that what it is? The name of the muscle group, the wings. How's that? That's not too hateful either, right? That's okay. That's okay. Anything with the legs extended, I feel like, but again, they're a little bit wobbly, and so I can understand why this is not the default configuration, because these are for 8-year-old kids. These are for shelves, and if you just have them up like this, yeah, you may get a little rumble in the Bronx, and he may fall down, and so I get it. I get it. But yeah, not too shabby, Gabby. Not too shabby, Gabby. Not at all, Paul. Not at all, Paul. Some of you have asked, well, can you use snarl in this default configuration, and can you extend Grimlock? And so let's see. So we'll grab another Grimlock here. Let me just move this stuff off the screen because it's going to mess with the focus, Danielson. All right. So if we're just comparing them as is, The Grimlock seems a little bit taller in this configuration, so I think it's not going to be super flush, but let's take a look. Yeah, the Grimlock legs on the bottom are unfortunately a little bit taller, but I think you can negotiate that by just having him step forward a little bit. But yeah, he doesn't like to stand great. Hold on, let me see if I can do something about that. Yeah, if you kind of have the leg like back, you can kind of fake it a little bit. But yeah, they are not the same height though. That would have been nice though if they were the same height. Yeah. Let's see if I could bend the Grimlock leg a little bit or something to kind of negotiate that height. Yeah, I don't want the back of the legs, but I'm just trying to see if I could make the height a little bit more even. If I pull out Snarl a little bit, that helps. If I don't like push Snarl all the way up, that helps a little bit. Still not the best, but not the worst. And then we have Scarr on the arm. And then we have ye old Swoop on the other arm, but it's not going to look great in my humble opinion. Because again, just too thin, just way too thin. And it's not that I don't dig asymmetry. I think asymmetry is beautiful, but in this situation, it's just a little too much. Like this is the arm that he arm wrestles with, you know, the only one that he works out. Dude, what's up with the fuzzy focus, man? Yeah, so it's not that stable. You can kind of do it, and if you, again, mess around with the peg placement and a variety of things, I think you can get him into a pose that works for you, like that. But then he's always going to be like he's walking somewhere to be like, like, where did I leave my car keys? So yeah, you could do some stuff like that. That's not horrific. But yeah. But just standing, just by himself straight, nah, they are not the same height. They are not the same height. Too bad though, because I think ultimately, proportionately, this looks better than the Dinobots being so squat on the bottom. And even, I could almost even forgive the super duper thin Swoop arm, but not bad. Not bad. For those of you who joined in the second video and you didn't see the first one, let me show you the backpack configuration for Swoop one more time. Yeah. Because in the end, I'm gonna put him in the mode that I like best, or but yeah, see that little gap? You take that peg and you put it in there. That whole bit, not just the peg, but like the handle part too, and everything's a really, really secure fit. And then he has this cool little like pterodactyl crest above his head, very Super Sentai-ish. And then, you know, arrange the arms like however you feel is necessary. You can kind of drape these down over here. That's kind of cool. Oh, you know what I did with the arms? So this was cool. So after we got Snarl, what I did is I moved the arms like this. Then I took the little Snarl daggers, or not daggers, they're swords. And I had that cascading over his chest like that. I thought that was kind of cool, like that, you know. It's a little hard to see because the colors are the same, and so it's a little bit muted. But yeah, so I have that over his chest, slung over like that. As far as legs go, I had, and this is the most recent, this is not necessarily my favorite build, but this is my most recent one, using double snarls as the leg. fix. So I'll fix it in a second. I think I used Scarr up top. Yeah, and then I yeah, let me put this all together. Did I mention the other video? But dude, I have 6 Grimlocks, accidental, 4 intentional, 2 accidental. So maybe I'll give away the other 2 core ones. I'm using Slug's legs on the back as the lats, so I can actually keep the arms kind of open a little bit as much as possible, because I don't want it just okay, you know what, I guess it's not that bad, it having just collapse on the side. So then we'll just try to clean this up as much as possible within reason, within season and spices. And yeah, you kind of orient. So this is going to be off-centered, just like how it is for Grimlock. You arrange him in a configuration that is pleasing to you. And that is all that really matters at the end of the day, because it is your toy and your joy, my friend. You are the one getting enjoyment out of it. And so whatever configuration you like, go for it and do it. And this is a sword from, I think, one of the laser primes. It would not fit normally in the hand, and so I shaved off the peg. I mean, there's a small little tab, and to me, it served no purpose at all. So I just got some nail clippers, and I got rid of it. But this is our guy over here. If I can get him to stand straight. I promise he can stand straight. I took a picture of it and everything. It's on the thumbnail. But, dude. Please. Please, dude. But I promise he can stand straight. I'm just flummoxing with it. Okay. Okay. Anyway, that's our guy. And so if you have these guys at home, mess around, have fun. Yeah, that's really what it's all about, you know, not getting frustrated or anything like that. It's just having fun, you know, losing yourself in the moment, not thinking about any particular troubles and stressors you may have going on in your life, just taking a little bit of a timeout and a little bit of a break. Yeah, and having fun with these core Dinobots. There you go. There you go. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah. Anyway, my friends, I hope you all have a great day. Thank you for joining me, especially if you watched part 1 as well. And now this is part 2, nearing almost 20 minutes. Yeah, I had a good time. I hope you did as well. And I'll talk to you soon, okay? Adios. Bye.